On July 15-16, the VK Fest festival was held in Moscow, which gathered a huge number of stars in Gorky Park. Kamila Valieva, together with Maria Kiselyeva, Alexander Legkov and Alexander Sheshikov, participated in the discussion Digital Transformation. New Technologies in Sports. If you were offered to participate in the development of a computer game, would you agree? Yes, with pleasure. I know there have been attempts to present figure skating in a video game, but so far it doesn't quite convey reality, like in football or hockey. I would be very happy to participate and suggest something. How has technology changed something in figure skating? At the competitions, it became more visible than mediocrity and other technical points. There is a video camera in our group, which they use to film our rentals and then do a full analysis, which facilitates the training process. You see the flaws, where it's good and where it's bad. There is nothing like that in quad jumps. Everything is the old-fashioned way, jump more, know the technique of jumping. Faster, higher, stronger, something like this. Does it happen that you jumped, it seems to you that everything is great, and then they call you and start the analysis? Yes, it happens. It also happens that you feel that you flew out in the wrong plane at all, and the coach beckons and says, "Well done, it was good." But according to internal feelings, no. You review it and think, what is it? What digital technologies could help in figure skating in preparation for competitions or in the off-season? Honestly, I don't know. This is normal physics, running. Running, in fact, helps a lot to get in shape because after a rest, any endurance, breathing apparatus is especially lost, which is important in our sport. The more resilient you are, the better the programs, the more you can show emotions without thinking about how your legs are clogged and how tired you are. Therefore, it is rather a general physical preparation, strengthening of all muscle groups, including running. Do you also continue training on vacation? In smaller quantities, but I try. Because you go out to the training camp and realize that the body is no longer the same. I train twice a day for an hour. What did you feel when you stood on the Olympic podium? I was finishing my performance in the team, women's figure skating was the last. I didn't count the points, I was very worried before the free. Olympic team gold is a big responsibility because you are playing not only for yourself, but also for the team. When we saw the first place, it really cannot be described in words. We were all laughing, joking and couldn't believe it. Unfortunately, we had a quarantine year, plus we didn't have a flag and an anthem like our Olympic champions, Legkova and Kiselyeva. They understood that Olympic gold was for the country. You stand on a pedestal, look at the coaches and immediately teleport here. You understand how many people were sick, believed and just loved us, gave us energy as much as possible. Incredible pride and happiness that everything worked out for us. Then we did a lap of honor, came out, the CEO and president of the Figure Skating Federation called us. The next day, unfortunately, we did not have an award ceremony off the ice. But still, these emotions, especially the press conference, cannot be described in words. I would really like to thank everyone for the support that was there. I immediately called my mom and told her everything. From the age of 3 I told her that I would have an Olympic medal. I couldn't contain my emotions. Who are your sports idols? The first time I got acquainted with figure skating in 2014, when I saw Yulia Lipnitskaya on TV. The next day I went to training and said, I want to rotate like Yulia Lipnitskaya. Then there was Evgenia Medvedeva and her simply fantastic programs, as well as Alina Zagitova. When I came to the group of Eteri Tutberids, I saw Sasha Trusova, Anya Shcherbakova and Alyona Kosternaya. They started doing quad jumps, which seemed beyond the limit for women. When you are in this environment, you begin to reach out to them as much to jump, as much to do. I watched Sasha train a lot, I caught Alina Zagitova. It helps me a lot at the moment. I started running more like Alina, I started jumping more like Sasha, doing more rounds, speeding up the twist. Kamila Valieva also answered the question of the VK Fest presenters Roman Kagramanov and Anastasia Valieva, under which artist's composition she would put her program. Whose track would you like to do a number for? How do you feel about choosing a performer, and who would you dance to? I think it's under Joni. It is right perfect for a figure rolling program. Maybe even a carnival under Valieva said. Russian figure skater Alexandra Trusova has announced a personal seminar in Mexico. The master class of Trusova will be held in the city of Querétaro from September 6 to 8. Hello everyone. I have amazing news for you. See you in Querétaro, Mexico, for an incredible workshop. Get ready. I can't wait to see you all there, Russian Rocket wrote on social media. Three-time Olympic figure skating champion and State Duma Deputy Irina Rodnina spoke about the behavior of figure skater Alexandra Trusova during a visit to the Academy Angels Plushenko. Trusova trained under the guidance of Evgeny Plushenko in 2020-2021, after which she returned to the group of Eteri Tutbirds. I was there at the Plushenko Academy. I also saw absolutely, as it seemed to me, boorish behavior on the part of Sasha Trusova. Plushenko also told him, but how so? To which he replied to me, well, am I going to redo it? We have a competition coming soon. What was Sasha's rudeness expressed in? I want this, I want that. In my opinion, this is a matter of discipline. And discipline in training then affects your discipline in competitions and in crucial moments. Where it's thin, it's torn there, after all. Therefore, when all this hysteria arose at the Beijing Olympics, there was nothing surprising for me, Rodnina said in an interview with RIA Novosti. The general director of the Russian Figure Skating Federation, Alexander Kogan, said that the amount of prize money at the domestic figure skating competitions in the 2023-24 season will not change compared to the previous one. The final this year is not meant for the reason that in connection with the Spartakiad, it had to be very closely embedded in the calendar. The same athletes who qualified for both the stage and the championship would have to compete with each other 3 times. This year the final of the series will be the Spartakiad, next year there will be the final of the series again. The prize money remained at the same level, Kogan told TASS. Control rentals will be held from September 16 to 17 in Moscow. The last start will be the Channel 1 Cup, which will be held from March 7 to 11 in St. Petersburg. We invite you all to comment because we are sure that you have something to say. Thank you for watching the video to the end. See you again.